Finally, it's summer in Portugal and we have now big temperatures here. So we are currently with 38 degrees. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When I arrived to the car, the app was stating 43 degrees inside. Luckily, my car was already in a shadow at my home. So it was not higher than 43, but it is very hot. So today I decided, while I am going to do a quick trip again to another football match of my oldest kid. So you guys already know that this is my life. And while I am doing this, I will talk today a little bit about the temperature and control of this temperature inside the car, because I do get a lot of questions regarding the sunroof when it is very hot, what we feel about that. And I will tell you a little bit what I feel, what I will probably do, and how do I control the environment inside the car, or even before getting into the car. So basically, let's start by saying that you can now, on the app, you can see the temperature inside the car before reaching the car. So you can very easily just pick up your phone, open the app, and if you know that you are going to leave in 10 minutes, for instance, you can check it. And if it is very hot inside or cold, it works for both ways. You can just activate maximum heating or maximum cooling. In this case, maximum cooling, because I need to refresh the car. And this will activate during 15 minutes inside the car. This will turn on AC full power at 18 degrees, that it's the minimum temperature that you can put. It will also activate the seat ventilation in passenger and driver seats, so that it will be able to reduce the temperature very easily. And it works very well. So, of course, if you are reaching your car and you didn't do that, you can also do maximum cooling while inside the car. It's going to be a little bit noisy because it will be full power on the vents. And then you just need to adjust the temperature to your needs. So before continuing, let me just give you a couple of details on the trip today. So today I'm using Google Maps inside Android Auto. It's also something that you can also see how it works. So I do have an Android phone, so I do use Android Auto. And today I am using Google Maps because it was the only map application that did find the field where I am going to. That's why I decided to go with Google Maps. This is the benefit of having several options. So I tried first the inbuilt system. It gave an approximate place, but as I was not sure, I decided to check also on Waze. Waze gave me a complete different result that I checked, and it was nowhere near. And then I tried Google Maps and it worked, and it is exactly the place where I want to be. So I am using now Google Maps inside Android Auto, as you can see in the video. But in terms of configuration, again, I am still driving in sport mode, as you can see, with X pedal on the regeneration settings. And currently I have the car in this already started trip. So I made already almost 4 kilometers, and I have a consumption of minus 2.8, minus 2.9. So as I said, today it's very hot here in Portugal. Currently, my system is saying 39, so it already increased 1 degree, so 39 degrees Celsius outside. And now currently I have it set to auto, but with 18 degrees Celsius on the temperature control. So It is not the temperature control inside the XPeng. It's not as easy to define as it was on my Peugeot, or maybe I being unfair because I was used for 8 years with the Peugeot. But with the Peugeot, I was always at 21 degrees. I kept it at 21 all the time, and it worked. So I did like that because, in fact, it was my preferred temperature, and the car did take a bit to achieve that temperature. So it was not easy to do that. But then I felt, I didn't know because there was no app to check internal temperature. So I was not able to check if it was really at 21 or if the configuration was incorrect. But it felt always good. So on summer or winter, any periods, I felt it in the nice temperature. So after a while, after the car was heating or cooling, the temperature felt right. On the XPeng, it doesn't feel the same. So you need to play a little bit more with the settings. So for instance, now the car is configured for 21, but I don't feel 21 coming out of the vents. I do feel that it's very cold, the air coming out, but it doesn't seem to be 18. So I usually am always going in between. So now it's 18 because it's still very hot outside, and I am still, I need to refresh the car inside. I am now in 18 so that I can reduce a bit the temperature inside the car, and but it's still going down. But usually I do go through 20 to 23. So I am always playing around with the AC between 20 and 23 so that I reach my preferred temperature. So sometimes I do have to put it on 20 to cool a little bit down, a little bit more. And then sometimes I need to push a little bit higher because after a while, it seems that it's getting colder and colder, and then I need to raise it to 23 so that I can be comfortable with that. So it doesn't seem to be exact as it was on my Peugeot. So this is my feeling. So I do believe that you need to play a little bit more with the temperature on the AC. So I always have it on auto, okay? And then I just play with the temperature. So I use the scroll here on the left side of the wheel drive to set the temperature. So it works very well, unless you are, of course, in self-drive, and then this will be used for some other things. But then you can just scroll here up, and you have here the temperature that you can just do this, for instance, to set up the temperature. Or you can click and you can set up here the temperature also, or just use the arrows to specify the temperature that you want. Or even you can ask the assistant to put a temperature that you want to have in the car. So let me address also a topic that many people ask me in the comments in several videos about the sunroof. So people know that in Portugal usually gets really hot. And as G6 doesn't have a sunroof cover, then we have an open sunroof always there. It is tinted, but it's there. So many people ask me if I do feel the heat coming from the sunroof. Well, let me tell you very honestly, I don't. And that is one of the reasons why I didn't purchase any cover for the sunroof. So there are already on the aftermarket some folded sunroofs, so that you just put there and it will adjust to the place and it will be over there. But I don't feel the need to have that. I do believe that the windscreen does produce more warm. It is more hot coming from the windscreen than from the sunroof. And this is why I am planning to check also, of course, the legislation here in Portugal to tint my windows. When I got the XPeng G6, the models that were in stock in the dealership didn't had the back rows windows tinted. And I do plan on tint the windows and maximum as I can, because not only in terms of looks, I do believe that it's great. It looks great in a white car having the windows tinted. I do like that. So I need to do that, but I need to check on the legislation. How can I do it? I already know that there is a limit and they need to be certified. So I need to find a place to do it that uses certified screens. I don't know how to call it, the material that they use for the windows. And then I need to put those in the documentation of the car. So paying taxes, basically, it's paying taxes, nothing more than that. And that's it, guys. So in terms of heating and cooling the car, I do believe that I am using the ventilation, the seats, ventilated seats. Let me check if they are. No, they are not. Let me just put them. So I have a shortcut, as you can see here. I have a shortcut now. So on the winter, I had maximum heating here, and now I have a maximum cooling on the bottom bar. And now, before I had the wheel and heating of the seats, and now I have the ventilation in the driver's seats. So it is now turned on, 3 levels, level 3 here, and it feels great immediately on the back. It does feel very nice. So let me check now how it is the consumption. So I can give you already, but I will show you. It's nicer to show. So we have made 15.8 and currently we have 6.1, 6.2 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers in 16 kilometers in city. This is the industrial area of Lisbon. And we still have 3 kilometers to go, 7 minutes here. So guys, as resume, so it's always like that. So let's consider summertime. Before going to the car, if I know, of course, 10 or 15 minutes before going to the car, I check the app for the temperature. If there is the need, I will activate maximum cooling so that I reach around 25, 26 degrees inside the car. It's good enough to start the ride. Then inside the car, if there is still the need to push a little bit more on the cooling side, I will activate again a maximum cooling just to be easy and fast. And then finally, I usually put at between 18 to 20 degrees on the temperature, auto. For the AC, I activate the seat ventilation also. Depends on the temperature outside. Sometimes I reduce these to level 1 because if not, then it is too much hair on the back. Now it feels good because I was with that turned off. But now it feels very good to have the ventilation on the seats. And I just then play with the temperature as soon as the car is with the correct temperature inside the vehicle. So I will show you at last the configurations that I have on the AC so that you can see how my hair is being blown towards me. Okay, soon I have to leave, but let me just go here to show you. So this is my air conditioning. As you can see, I have it activated also for the passenger. You don't need to because there is no one there. But as I activated first the air conditioning in maximum cooling, it is on. And I have it like this. So it's just the normal configuration, okay? Okay guys, so we just arrived. We are just parking here. And that's it, guys. So we just arrived. So let me just check here. So we have ended 19 kilometers with an average of 7.6 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. So that's it, guys. So thank you very much again for being here, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.